9:07 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Good morning. It's Chris Hand. Thank you for joining me. I'm the new guy on Super Talk, and I'm so happy that you are here with me. Mac Morey is my producer. Ken Weaver is my newsman. And fellas, I've decided that we got something that we need to work on.
Oh, okay, I'm ready. What is it?
It's something that I feel like the show has been missing, and it's more for us, not the listeners, but I think we need a secret handshake.
I was thinking, okay, we need to be more topical. I need more from you guys. Nope, just a secret handshake. Okay.
I feel like this
Okay,
station is lacking in the secret handshake department. All right, so yesterday we finally heard from the whistleblowers. And, while the testimony was very revealing, and I'm not just talking about the Hunter Biden pictures that Marjorie Taylor Greene brought, I still have no faith that anything is going to come of this. And I know a lot of the listeners on the Super Text line at 615-737-9986 tend to agree with me. We don't think anything is going to come of this. Disappointing, but realistic, right? Let's taper our expectations. And I really don't. I have no faith. Because after listening to the testimony and questions from Republicans and Democrats, I'm not even shocked about it. I'm not. Nothing's going to happen. I mean, we learned some new things. But until the mainstream media and the American public at large, take this as serious as it should be taken, I'm not sure we're going to see any results. But let's recap what we learned. And I want to start with Gary Shapley, an agent in the IRS's Criminal Investigation Division, Whistleblower 1. Oh, here we go.
In this country, we believe in the rule of law, and that applies to everyone. There should not be a two-track justice system depending on who you are and who you're connected to. Yet, in this case, there was. Based on my experience, I'm here to tell you that the Delaware U.S. Attorney's Office and Department of Justice handling the Hunter Biden tax investigation was very different from any other case in my 14 years at the IRS.
Weird.
At every stage, decisions were made that benefited the subject of this investigation. For example, prosecutors concealed contents of Hunter Biden's laptop from investigators.
Shocking.
DOJ slow-walked steps to include interviews, serving document requests, and executing search warrants.
Gasp.
Warrants that were ready as early as April of 2020, but were delayed until after the November 2020 election and never pursued.
That's actually a big one.
Investigators were not allowed to follow up on WhatsApp messages from Hunter Biden's Apple iCloud backup, where he suggested he was sitting next to his father. Assistant United States Attorney Leslie Wolf cited the optics of executing a search warrant at President Biden's residence as a deciding factor for not allowing it, even though she agreed that probable cause existed.
Always optics.
Prosecutors instructed investigators not to ask about the big guy or dad when conducting interviews.
The big guy!
The Biden transition team was tipped off about interviews the night before the investigation went overt, a fact my FBI counterpart confirmed to this committee in a recent testimony, where the result was that only one witness spoke to investigators that day. These are just some of the examples of how our investigation was stymied.
Okay, all right. So there was roadblocks. Got it. The laptop was concealed. Not shocking. DOJ slowed everything down. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised about that. They could have served warrants in April of 2020, 6 to 7 months before the election. That one? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But, optics, right? That one probably would have tilted the scales. But then they couldn't dig into the WhatsApp messages. And they couldn't execute search warrants or ask about the big guy. Again, all because